Well, welcome to the first run of the training series. I'm pretty excited. At the moment I have an activation exercise routine that I do before my runs. It's a little bit time consuming, but if you want to run and if I want to achieve my goals, then I need to be doing them so that I can run and make myself ready for when I'm coming to race day. And even not just for that, I don't do all of this just for the race day, but just to have fun, progress, improve and heal and fix and grow. The list goes on. How can I define an easy run? Well, it can't be defined by paces, because the more that you progress, the better the pace probably normally gets, I guess, with running. I guess it depends what you're doing. But here, a really good source of information to listen to is heart rate. So that's what I'm doing. My easy range, 130 to 140 beats per minute, something like that. So just making sure that I keep my heart rate nice and low, enjoy the run. But it's not as easy as the reason I'm saying this is because my pace will be slower, but my heart rate will be higher today. Why? So I got a 7 kilo backpack on, and that's one of the real benefits of training with heart rate, that you can kind of see how your body is affected by the exertion that you're doing. The last hill before getting home, it's only a little one, but sometimes I do wonder, how on earth do I do mountain ultras? Right, there you go, really nice, easy run. Let's get through what we did. So 8 kilometers, 46 minutes, average pace of 5 minute 40 per kilometer pace, and average heart rate 130 beats per minute. So perfect and exactly what I wanted to do. And as I said, really important to stay within that easy range for my heart rate, which I think is around 130 to 145 if I'm doing easy running. One thing to note, I did have a Clif Shot. Yeah, you're thinking, what? Why would you have a Clif Shot on an easy run? It's only 8 kilometers. Well, think about it like this. One of the biggest things that normally I've had problems with, not problems, but it's always really hard to manage and struggle in ultra, is nutrition. So this time round, I'm sort of taking a little bit of an experimentation in the sense that I'm not going to take a Clif Shot or nutrition every run, but I'm going to try and practice it as much as possible. Get the body used to using it sort of when you're running easy, when you're running hard, when you're running long, when you're running short, when you're full, when you're not full. Just trying it out a little bit. Get the body, like, you know, working a little bit more, not just physically with the muscles, but the digestive system also. So it was a really good run, really good, enjoyable. And yeah, that was pretty much it, and we'll see what the rest of the week has in store. Oh yeah, and one other thing I wanted to mention is that today I did my run as commuting. As I said, I got the backpack on, and it's pretty good because, I mean, 46 minutes, usually it takes me like half an hour to go by public transport if I go by bus. So I've basically done the thing that I really love, running, as a commute home. So I've saved myself half an hour already. Today is a cross-training day. We'll come to the swimming pool. We'll explain in a bit what I did and why I'm doing it. But let's carry on, do some aqua jogging. So the swim this morning was super nice. So what did we end up doing? Cross training is like super important part of my sort of routine at the moment. Coming through this rehab thing, you know, we can continue to run, but if you want to sort of really progress like as you would in running, that you sort of obviously increase. Here what I'm doing is keeping the same stable amount of running, but increasing in the cross training sort of aspects. And if I really want to do my intervals and such, I can do that through different sports. And also, you know, the other good thing is that they help to realign, get stronger in other areas, control body. So, you know, like swimming, I'm not going to tell you what you can do for swimming because I'm not a swimmer, but it's fun and also helps you with your running. But so first of all, we did a nice 30-minute swim, or actually it was 34 minutes, 1.3 kilometers. And what I did there, basically, I wanted to do 15 first minutes were breaststroke, and then the second 15 minutes were front crawl. Front crawl is definitely one of my weakness areas, so that's why I wanted to do it. And I think it's mainly that kind of, you know, struggling to breathe in a sense, you know, doing it every 3 strokes or 2 strokes. Anyway, this isn't swimming with Mark, but we'll continue. And then I did 15 minutes of aqua jogging. Aqua jogging was really good. I've really been enjoying doing that since for the last maybe 2 months or something. Focusing really on having good form, not just going fast and trying to beat everyone like you normally do, but focus on good form, hips driving forward, legs, feet pushing back, not leaning forward, not using your arms to swim, real running. And actually, you'll find it super hard if you do it correctly. You won't really go that fast, you won't go that far, that quick. But I was a little bit pressed for time. I wanted to do half an hour, so half an hour swimming, half an hour of the aqua jogging, but that's all we had time for. So yeah, good enough. And as you saw, we went to the physio as well just after that, and well, I'll give a little bit of update maybe later on or the next day or something. But now, looking after the body, nice green smoothie and sandwich. So bon appetit. Strides are really good. I'm halfway through them now. 3 of 6. Let's just double check that. And feeling good. And I can really see the benefit of doing these. Fourth rep done. And the good thing about doing strides is that they don't kind of fatigue you. Just as the point as you start to get to the fatigue, I guess, you're already slowing down. So there's no kind of stress in that sense to the body, but you do get to practice that good form, the correct leg turnover, and yeah, just get the engine kind of revved up, like revving a car at traffic lights. They were good. So whilst I was doing the strides, I left my bag, thank you tree, hanging on that tree, just so I could get real good form, focus on that without having a big bag bouncing up and down. So now, 2 kilometers, get to work, and we'll explain today's session a little bit more. Yeah, today's run was an easy 10 kilometers with 6 by 20-second strides and 1 minute recovery or rest between, so just jogging between them. And today was a great run because I had no pain, no odd feeling in the knee, and I also did those strides. So I think that's the first time in a long time that it's been kind of, I've not had pain all the time, but there's always been some kind of like, you know, like odd feeling, or it doesn't feel as strong. It's really hard to put your finger on it because a doctor and a physio can't put their finger on it, so me trying to explain it, but super happy with it. The purpose of the run is just to get some more easy running into the legs, and also, you know, practice doing the strides, the faster form. I think it's really important for you to, as a runner, when you're going through some rehabilitation, that you practice those things, because if you never try it, how are you going to ever know when you're ready, fully ready? And let's say that time that you do, say, go and try and do a tempo run without sort of incorporating any kind of speed work or strengthening through the legs, then you're going to be, well, more of a risk than if you hadn't practiced a little bit every week, say every Wednesday. That's what I'm doing at the moment on my runs. So we just come to the shop. I've arrived at work. Well, this isn't my work, and to get some breakfast. Lunch is in 2 hours, so I'm going for my kind of cheap breakfast between, because I don't want to get too full up before lunch, where I put all the nice vegetables and vitamins in me. So we'll start the day off with some pineapple juice, which is not that one. Where is it? Here. So I'll drink a litre of pineapple juice. That's my kind of quick breakfast. Gets me hydrated, some sugars into me, and starts the recovery process. So another critical part, or maybe I shouldn't use the word critical, but a vital part of training is also resting and recovery. It's not all about the hard work that you put in, but it's about how well you can rest to be ready for the next session. So Wednesday nights in our apartment building, we have a sauna turn. I live in Finland, if you didn't know. And so this is what I'm doing. We're here down, Emma's coming shortly, and we're having sauna. We've got it for 1 hour. So have some few little rounds, 5-10 minutes, go out, have a shower, drink some water, come back in, and it's really good for the muscles, helps blood circulation, and it's just relaxing for the mind, good night's sleep. And also, you know, one thing, as I said, it relaxes the muscles a little bit. So maybe not in the sauna is a good idea, but you can do some stretches afterwards because your muscles are a little bit more relaxed. It's like when your body's warmed up. If you just think about it like that, you go out for a run, straight away first thing, normally you're a little bit more tight if you haven't done a warm-up, but towards the end of your run you're feeling nimble and ready and everything, hopefully. So just enjoy this, and hope you're enjoying the footage so far. So let's rock on till Thursday. So every Thursday, field test day, so we go testing the watches. As you can see, I've got quite a few on, and 10 kilometers a day, nice and easy, lots of talking, really perfect for the body. And looking forward to, now we've got massage and also rest day tomorrow coming up. I thought it'd be a good idea for me to share with you exactly the activation stretches that I am doing before I'm going running. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail and explain everything, but you can get a good idea here. Hopefully you've seen some of these activation exercises yourself before, or done them yourself. But if you want to know more information, then you can just ask in the comments down below, and then I can obviously help you there. Great to have some bands, you know, it's a really simple tool that can be extremely useful, and you know, you don't really need that much to do these. That is the great thing about it. Super, you know, easy and practical to do, and like they can be extremely good to get you before going out on your run, have that activation, and be creative, as you can see here, using bricks as a step. I hope you enjoyed those pre-run activation stretches or exercises more, so I think they're very beneficial for me in my situation. So today being Saturday, scheduled for an easy run with a little bit of spice towards the end, which we'll get into sharing with you as well. But also, you know, as I said, it's really important for me to practice my nutrition as well. And I'm not doing that on every easy run, not doing on every run that I do, but really good to practice. So I'm going to take some Clif Bloks today, just a couple at 5 kilometers, which is pretty much now after I finish talking to you. There we go, really nice 1 hour easy run done with some strides at the end, 6 by 20 seconds strides with 1 minute recovery between them. And one of the reasons for doing it in seconds rather than a distance is if you're just running in some random place, it's a lot easier to just go by seconds. Whereas, you know, you're not on a running track or something. If you've got a running track or a measured distance, that's great. But if you haven't, then one of the best ways to do it is by time, because then you get consistent and really accurate data, and that's the same for on a treadmill. But for my run, really nice and easy, average cadence of 170 steps per minute, obviously a little bit more on the strides where we focus on the form, we focus on the leg turnover, it builds strong lines, and heart rate was a little bit wrong on the activity, but it was around, I guess, around 140 beats per minute average. That's obviously a little bit elevated because of those strides, and 11 kilometers. Yeah, so really good run, feeling really good, body's feeling good, knees feeling great, and well, look, we've got this beautiful day ahead of us. Probably go home, have a nice smoothie, recover, kickstart that recovery for tomorrow's run. And really important always to get really look after yourself after run. It's not just the activity, as I keep saying so many times. Nutrition, rest, and a little bit of like active recovery. That's what I'll be doing, some walking. Just as I was about to do that, I'm in someone's parking spot.